Now by John O'Shea, PRO of the West Board, to discuss today's Premier Community Hurling Championship Round 2 game, which was won comfortably by Cash Kilcormac in the finish. Cash are really showing their strength and depth here today and winning at their ease, John.
Yes, Francis, they really won pulling up there. I suppose we had them down as Cashel as favourites there to come out of the West this year, and justifiably so. But I think really they have shortened their odds considerable now after last week's round one game that we saw and today's game there, because without question, I thought today's match was well and truly over after 10 minutes. Like, it is very hard to say that against the Tracy's outfit because, they're renowned battlers. But like Cashel, I suppose in the first instance there, young Ronan Conley there, he was wearing number 7 there, but he was sweeping right across the whole half back line there, and the quality of the ball that the forwards were getting, Francis, had made it so easy for them. Perfect ball in, and they were on fire today. The Cashel forwards there. They were in at half time. What was it? 17 points to 6 up, and straight away, I think with about 35 seconds at the restart, young Quinn there, or young McGrath, who had I suppose a quiet first half there. Bang, the back of the net there, and a few minutes later he got in for his second goal there. But Oisin O'Donoghue really came into the game in the second half there, and he's a young lad now that's grown in stature, and I think a game like today now again will bring him on, because this would have been his first adult championship game that he would have played. He would have played there I think in one of the league matches, all right, with him there, because he was involved with the Tipp under-20s, and Owen Conley was immense at centre field. But I suppose the forwards, Francis, as a unit, the 6 of them, Conley at centre field, Paddy Fahy centre field there, Conor Dwyer at centre back, James Cummins and one wing, and what you call him, and the other wing there, Ronan Conley, and the full back line, Nathan Ryan. Nathan went off injured there, I'd say, just with a minute or two to go, but I think he'll be all right. Con Bonner at cornerback, every one of them, they were out in front. Their touch today, I thought, was immense. And what of Tracy's now? Like, I actually thought Tracy's would put up a better fight today. I genuinely did. Now, they were missing one or two today. They'll be awaiting now next week's third round clash between Éire Óg Anacarty and Cashel Kilcormac. And I think Cashel will get over that one, Francis, as well. And that'll set up a West final, a rematch of today's game between Cashel and Sean Tracy's in Clowney on this day 2 weeks, Francis. What about, how will Tracy's recover from that? Because it was really a mauling today, to put it bluntly, But I think, they won't be the same again if these two teams meet in 2 weeks' time. I think we'll see probably a different Tracy side. They had probably one eye already on it after the victory last week, but Cashel showed no anything today. They just drove on, and they were, even in the Cashel's last attack there, it was coming up to 30 minutes. They weren't content to hit the ball over the bar, Francis. They went for the goal there, and a cross there from young McGrath. He just was overstruck there. He was trying to find Devon Ryan and edge of the square there. That's the type of a game they were playing today. Go for the juggler all the time. Devon Ryan was unerring from frees there, but if you take it, there was Owen Conley got 4 from the middle of the field. Ross Bonner 5 from corner forward. David McGrath 2-2. Joe Brown 2. So that was 5, a 2-7 and 2-9. That was 2-9 from Cashel's full forward line, Francis. From play. That's enough, like, to win a lot of games on its own. And you throw in then Devon Ryan with 11. I'd say he'd 7 of those from frees, 4 from play. Owen Conley 4 from play. Carl Quinn 4 from play on the wing. And then James Cummins and Conor Dwyer on the half back line. So they had a huge spread of players. They brought on Anthony Welsh there late on in the game there. No, he was in very hard look for a score, but he was trying to play himself onto the team for next week. And if you look at the subs there that Cashel have on that team, there, look at them there: Dan Maloney, Adrian Cummins, Fabian Ryan. Just to name a few there. Very strong. I think they are definitely very firm favourites to win out the the West this year and be the first holders of the new Johnny Leahy Cup. How they'll go in the championship, in the county championship, they're in a group with I think Aerogan and Carty, Mine Temple too. Gorton Hood and Gould. They'll be playing Gorton Hood in the first round in the county championship there. I think they'll top that group in the county and be into the quarterfinals. But after that, then who knows? Is going to be. I think the knockout stages of the county championship this year is going to be very, very strong, because they're going to have Upper Church there, I think, topping their group, and then you have the Sarsfield, a good strong Sarsfield side. You have four of you. You have Burgess there. You have Killinall. It's going to be very hard to get out of the Premier Intermediate this year and up to Danbury, Francis. But look, Cashel will be there or thereabouts. They've thrown their hat in the ring. They'll be there or thereabouts, Francis.
Just as you mentioned, the players there, Conley and Paddy, I thought they're running from even deep. They drop back at times, and they're running from deep. It's unreal. It really give Cashel an option to spray the ball as well, and to give players an option to run as well and make themselves free. They really made a big impact in the game when they got possession.
They did. There's no doubt about it. Like they were on top from the look. In all sectors, Cashel were on top. Each of them were capable of beating their man for any ball there. Now, and we must remember that Shane Stapleton made 3 great saves as well for the Tracy's, And I don't think Johnny Welsh in the Cashel goals had he any?
No,
nothing. They never got a shot on Tracy. Never tested the goalkeeper, the Cashel goalkeeper. And that was because of their defence were so on top. Like 1-15 when Cashel were definitely motoring today. And as the game went on, sometimes when a team is up so much like that, they'll take the foot off the gas. Cashel never done that today. They drove on. They hit, what was it, 17 points in the first half, 2-15 in the second half. That was 17 scores in each half, Francis. That's fair scoring now.
In fairness to Tracy, they battled, I suppose, but they were limited. There was players missing us, but they weren't at full strength. But in fairness, you couldn't really knock the Cashel performance today. They were the better team, and Tracy's probably an awful lot to learn from that as well. And maybe they learn a lot in defeat, but a defeat like that can often be harmful as well, Sean.
It can be harmful, yeah. And I could see that from 10 minutes in, like that game was over. And you hate to write off a team so early, but that's the way it looked to me, and that's the way it panned out, Francis. Like Paddy Dawson, he kept tapping over. He got the points. And what did he get? He got probably 3, 6, 4. He got, I think, 10 points or 9 points anyway. He got 9 points. Dawson did out of their 15, So Colin Kennedy got a couple there. Mikey Feehan made a couple of runs there, 2 points from play. Patrick Deegan a point late on. Shane Fahey got an early point and drifted out of the game as well. So it's hard to read into what Tracy's will need to do now, but because they're most likely they are going to be in a West Final facing the same opposition in 2 weeks' time. What will they do to try and turn it around, Francis? I don't have the answer.
That's probably going to be the big question, and hopefully find out a lot more in the Premier Intermediate Championship. In the next 2 weeks, we have Cashel and their Road next week in the final game, and then the final to come after that. So, John, we'll be talking to each other again next week, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, after the Rogue match next week, there we'll have it, and let's hope that is a better, a closer game next week than the one today, because a nice crowd here in Anacarty today. But all they saw was an exhibition of hurling there from Cashel King Cormac's.
Thanks very much,